Learn about the biggest errors and scandals of the U.S. Secret Service before. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and stay into the amazing facts and curiosities. After the invasion of the White House by an Iraq War veteran, the director of the American Secret Service could not resist the pressure and decided to resign. But that wasn't the Secret Service's only recent failure. It was the case that opened the game and led to the director's resignation, but it is far from the only scandal to hit the Secret Service in recent years, said BBC Mundo's Washington correspondent, Thomas Sparrow. Julia Pearson resigned because she believed it was in the best interest of the agency to which she dedicated her career, said White House spokesman Josh Earnest. The director, who took office in March 2013, has been at the center of controversy since September 19, when it was revealed that Omar Gonzalez, 42, climbed the fence of the White House, leaving officers behind as he ran across the lawn and inside property through an unsecured door without an alarm. Gonzalez, who was carrying a knife at the time of the incident, pleaded not guilty Wednesday to charges against him, including trespassing on restricted property with a deadly weapon. Members of Congress called for Pearson's impeachment after she claimed responsibility for what happened and acknowledged flaws in security planning in testimony before the House Oversight Committee on Tuesday. Gonzalez's access to what is considered one of the safest places in the world and the late response by security agents were seen as an embarrassment to the Secret Service, whose ultimate responsibility is to protect the President of the United States and his family. The Secret Service investigates financial crimes and provides physical security for national dignitaries and visitors. It is part of the National Security Agency, NSA. Consider 4 other U.S. Secret Service failures that had major consequences. Obama with the sniper in the elevator. As the implications of the Omar Gonzalez case were discussed, it was revealed that on September 16 President Barack Obama was in an elevator with an employee of an armed security company with a history of aggression. The breach, which occurred during Obama's visit to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention in Atlanta, violated security protocol that states that only members of the Secret Service may carry firearms in the presence of the president. According to the Washington Post, the gun was found after the Secret Service approached the man about filming an elevator video. This person was within 3 feet of the president with a gun, said Representative Jason Chaffetz of Utah, who chairs the House subcommittee that oversees the Secret Service. Another congressman, Republican Michael McCall, called for agency reform, saying, "This latest episode adds to a growing list of agency failures fraught with operational problems, cultural problems and reporting difficulties." Prostitutes in Cartagena. 2 years ago, during the Summit of the Americas in Cartagena, Colombia, 11 Secret Service agents were suspended after being accused of trying to introduce prostitutes into a hotel. This fact caused public uproar and questioned the effectiveness of the federal agency. The chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States Army, General Martin Dempsey, said at the time that he was embarrassed by the incident, which ended up becoming one of the main themes of the coverage of the event. "We let the chief down because nobody is talking about what happened in Colombia except this incident." 2 years later, in March 2014, 3 officers responsible for Obama's security were suspended after spending a night drinking in Amsterdam, Netherlands, on the eve of the president's arrival. 7 shots at the White House. In November 2011, a man parked his car south of the White House and began shooting at the building with a semi-automatic rifle. At least 7 bullets hit the presidential residence. Obama and his wife Michelle were not at the scene, but their youngest daughter, Sasha, was. According to the Washington Post, Secret Service supervisors didn't realize that the shots had hit the White House until 4 days later, when an employee discovered a piece of broken glass and cement. This episode exposed problems at multiple levels of the Secret Service and proved that an organization that was considered an elite force of dedicated, highly skilled patriots capable of firing a bullet for the good of the country is not always up to the task. Their duties, the paper wrote. 2 crashers at a gala dinner. 2 years earlier, In November 2009, the couple managed to sleep at the first state dinner hosted by the White House after Obama's inauguration in honor of Indian Prime Minister Manmohan Singh. Tariq and Michaela Salahi were not invited to the gala dinner, but managed to get through security checks, enter the venue and even shake hands with the president, after which they posted all the photos on Facebook. The Secret Service suspended 3 agents over the incident, and then Director of the Secret Service Mark Sullivan described it as an aberration. "In our opinion, an error has been made," he said. "In our line of work, we cannot allow mistakes.